Service learning is an opportunity to engage in volunteering in your community that also incorporates education about the social justice issues that our not-for-profit partners are working to address in the community as we go along.
I think service learning, to me, is a lot about being aware of what you're capable of in your own community and communities outside of where you live, and what you can do to, I guess, assist or help serve, etc. Kind of bring change to where it is needed.
Service learning, from my perspective, is an opportunity to learn something, learn deeper about something that you know exists, but it's just an opportunity to be immersed in it.
It's an opportunity for you to educate yourself on issues that you may not have the chance to educate yourself on otherwise, and I think it prepares you really well for entering into a world that is not as sheltered. Being able to see things that you're not exposed to every day, especially in the context of SJU in Peru, is really helpful for your career, your growth, your mindset going forward after university.
I meet a lot of people that have not been out of the country whatsoever, and I feel like that very much narrows your view. Your reality is kind of constructed on the experiences you have, the places you've been, and just your environment. If you never switch that up, if you never go check out what the other side of the world is like, for better or for worse, you might live a life that is just kind of waiting to be broken open to.
I've just learned to be more conscious about myself and my choices, and more conscious about the world around me.
I think that what makes this experience specifically unique to students is that it's unlike any other travel experience that you will have, because you're going to have access to situations that you wouldn't if you'd planned this trip otherwise. For example, like being able to stay in communities that tourists don't get the chance to visit because they're so far out of the way.
I think through this experience, I've learned a lot about leadership from our community partners, from Isabel, from Carmen, and from Sabina. Along the way, they've taught me a lot about humble leadership, about leadership that empowers everybody in the community to grow and accomplish their goals with the skills that they do have. SJU in Peru is one of the international service learning experiences offered at St. Jerome's University, and it is open to any University of Waterloo undergraduate student. Since 2009, this service learning course has invited students to travel to Peru to connect with Café Femenino, a fair trade cooperative of women coffee growers in northern Peru, as well as other Peruvian educators who are passionate about justice work in their community. With coffee production as our context, students explore a wide range of social and environmental justice issues that impact Peruvians and Canadians alike. We learn how the tools of fair trade and cooperative governance have transformed the lives, families, and communities of women in Peru. At the same time, we reflect on the parallel needs for justice in our own communities and the impacts of our actions on others, both locally and abroad. Whether it's the capacity to escape domestic abuse, attend school, or take on leadership roles in the wider community, our students come to understand the wide-ranging impacts of empowering women and the ripple effects that a single purchase can have on the many people involved in making a cup of coffee.
Buenas tardes, soy Carmen Alomía. Mi profesión es docente de la escuela secundaria. Estoy trabajando actualmente con estudiantes de 14 a 17 años. Para mí es muy importante la formación integral de estudiantes de cualquier nivel, sobre todo a que tomen conciencia de la realidad en que se encuentran.
Bueno, yo soy Isabel Uriarte La Torre. Trabajo desde los 18 años, desde la vida universitaria, con organizaciones de productores y promoviendo la agricultura orgánica y la equidad de género. Ahí es donde, al trabajar con pequeños productores de café, nos damos con la oportunidad de tener una propuesta de inclusión de las mujeres en la organización, el acceso a la propiedad de la tierra y el acceso al mercado. Ahí es donde nace Café Femenino.
Soy María Sabina Hernández Cueva, nací en Santa Rosa, San Miguel, y luego me crié en esta zona cultivando café desde que tenía uso de razón.
En realidad veníamos de un modelo de educación y cultura donde el machismo y la subordinación era lo común en las mujeres. Sin embargo, un hecho importante, el haber venido desde el inicio de la formación de la organización con los productores, ellos tenían cierta confianza en el mensaje, cierta confianza en la propuesta, que cuando les comunicamos la idea de separar el café de las mujeres para venderlo en forma con marca propia, ellos aceptaron y nos apoyaron en la propuesta. Ahora el 54% de socios de Secanor son mujeres, más del 60% de café que se exporta es de las mujeres. Creo que una de las cosas importantes, un logro importante del programa de Café Femenino, es que por lo menos dentro de la experiencia ha disminuido sustancialmente el problema de la marginación, de la violencia, que hay más respeto dentro de la familia, que hay un interés muy grande por educar a las hijas mujeres. Si hacemos una comparación con unos 20 años atrás, eran muy pocos los productores que decidían invertir en educación en sus hijos. Es muy importante para nuestras comunidades, para nuestra organización, porque nos permite como sacar nuestra experiencia hacia afuera, con el interés de ellos de que los estudiantes puedan conocer otras realidades diferentes a las de Canadá. Creo que los hace más sensibles a contribuir con este mundo subdesarrollado o en vías de desarrollo, a mejorar su productividad y que entiendan allá que una taza de café, detrás de una taza de café, todo el trabajo que hay.
Tener canadienses conscientes va a permitir comercio justo, intercambio comercial justo. Yo he tenido mucha experiencia con gente canadiense y he recibido muchísimo afecto y cariño. Eso es muy importante.
Gracias a ustedes.
De
Gracias
igual
por
manera.
la visita.
Sí, gracias por la visita.
I've been really thinking since I'm home from Peru about the impacts of our consumption and the ways that we impact the environment, about climate change. I've been thinking about a lot of these big issues, and I've been thinking about how the ways that we live our lives here in Canada actually has a big impact on the rest of the world.
I think my mindset has changed in a few ways, such as with consumerism. And every time I go to the grocery store and see the produce section, it's just like, I just think about all of the work that goes behind all of the fruits and vegetables that I see there.
This experience has influenced me to become more mindful in the choices that I make in my everyday life, specifically in terms of consumerism and consumption. Witnessing people live as simply as they do in Peru and in the areas that we were able to visit in Peru specifically has made me reflect on what I own and what I used to think that I needed in life in order to be happy or in order to live a fulfilling life. And I think now, even more so, I will be like more considerate. Like, I don't need that extra shirt. I don't need those pair of pants. I just need the simple things to get through.
I would definitely recommend that other students take part in this opportunity. It's such an amazing experience just to go and get to see something that you don't usually see. You get to cross paths with so many interesting people and learn so much.
I definitely would recommend people participate in the SJU in Peru experience because you get to build community here on your campus as well as the other side of the world. You learn about a new culture and your consumption habits and how this can affect people all over the place. And overall, it just brings a new perspective into your life and helps you become a better global citizen.